Good evening. What a great pleasure it is to be here this evening as part of this Hall of Fame celebration. When Mary first heard about her being a recipient of this award, she came home. We were talking about it, and we were smiling and being congratulatory, I was to her. And a couple of days later, she came home and she said to me, "How would you like to introduce me?" And I said, "I'd be glad to do that." I've had the personal good fortune of working with her, being her husband and best friend for many years. And I am so pleased to have this unique opportunity to introduce someone I love and care so deeply about. Mary is President and CEO of HealthPartners, the largest consumer-governed, not-for-profit healthcare organization in the country. Since taking the helm at HealthPartners in 2002, the company has grown significantly and is often recognized as a national leader in the healthcare industry. Mary oversees one of the largest health plans in the state, a growing medical and dental clinic system, and 4 hospitals. She is also a key advocate for individuals living with mental illness, and she has helped to ensure increased access and support for countless patients and families. As you may know, Regents Hospital recently broke ground for a new state-of-the-art mental health care facility in St. Paul. Her ongoing commitment and dedication to the betterment of the community in which we all live is outstanding. A good example is her work as co-founder and chair of the Itasca Project, a project which is improving the lives as well as the economic vitality of our region. Mary also serves on a number of boards, including the Minneapolis Federal Reserve and the St. Paul Foundation. Her compassion, her dedication, and her commitment to others is truly exceptional. But in addition to her work with HealthPartners in the community, I want to take just a moment to recognize Mary for what I consider one of her most important roles. That is, as a mom to our children, Andrew and Mary Angela. As we often say in our family, she is also a loving mom to our 2 kitties, Sam and Rose. And you saw some of that in the video here about how she cares about nature. Mary and I often talk about keeping a balance in our lives, a need to balance basically 4 things: work, self, community, and family. Despite her hectic schedule and many commitments, Mary always puts our family first. And sweetheart, I'm forever grateful to you for that. Mary is a tremendous businesswoman, a thoughtful leader, amazing person, wife, and mother. I am so proud to introduce her to you this evening. Please join me in welcoming Mary to the podium.
I am just so really grateful to receive this acknowledgement tonight. I have about 3 things that I want to share beyond thank you. So the first is, I think every one of us who lives in the community starts with, what's the most important thing that we do? What's the most important thing that we are? And for me, the most important thing I do and am every single day is be Dick's wife and the mom to our 2 kids. I think that is the foundation that lets me do what I do at work. So when I think about priorities and who to thank first and who to thank every day, it is absolutely my family. Second is my work team. I am so lucky at HealthPartners to work with a great team of leaders, and I'm sure that this is a theme you'll hear over and over again tonight, that no one leads on their own. I think of leadership as a team sport, and I know that I wouldn't be receiving this recognition tonight if it wasn't for the team of people that I work with every single day. I'm also really lucky because I do work that matters, work that makes me want to get up every single day because I know the difference that healthcare makes in people's lives. And I know that most people in this room, when you think about your own life, you know that 2 things are important: your family and your health. And so to be able to be part of some of the most important challenges and successes and best days and worst days that people have in their lives is a privilege I remember every single day. I'm also really lucky because Health Partners was founded by consumers 50 years ago as an organization to address the single biggest challenges they saw in healthcare. And one was high-quality healthcare, and the second was how to make it affordable. So to be able to come at healthcare from that perspective of how to maintain the best quality healthcare in our country, and frankly, our state is darn close to being at the top of the charts nationally, but also face up to the challenge of how to make healthcare affordable. So doing the work of healthcare delivery and yet recognizing that making healthcare what it needs to be in our country and in our state is not work that we're finished doing by any means, that's work worth waking up to do. I also know, because of that perspective, it's really easy to connect the dots between a thriving community and a healthy community and healthy families and individuals. So I view work in the community actually as central to the mission of an organization focused on health. Everybody in this room is fortunate. We're all very lucky people, and I think we have the unique opportunity and the unique responsibility of working to help our community grow and thrive. Those of us in business have an extremely important role to play in quality of life and economic vitality in the community. And I am fortunate, I think, to be able to be part of a terrific business community that steps up to that work every single day. You know, when I first got my job, a couple people said, well, now that you're in this job, how will you actually use this platform to do good? What more can you accomplish because of that? Now, that's one set of people. Our general counsel gave me a little slogan that I still have on my phone that says, she had not yet decided whether to use her power for good or evil. And I think about that, too. But I think for all of us, every day that we can go home and think, what more can I do to make the difference? I got one shot at this thing, and I better make it worthwhile. So I want to close just by saying thank you to Twin Cities Business for this recognition. I appreciate it enormously, and I share it with all of those who help make our community a better place to be, and Health Partners a better organization for health. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dale KURSCHNER, Editor-in-Chief of Twin Cities Business, and with me tonight is Mary Brainerd, CEO of Health Partners. Do you think our work ethic in Minnesota has been any more valuable for healthcare companies than maybe elsewhere in the country?
I think the Midwest work ethic is invaluable, whether you're in manufacturing or in healthcare. You hear people from other parts of the country say what a difference is when they encounter warm, friendly people who want to come to work, people who show up every day on time, very committed to what they do, and we really benefit from that in healthcare.
How would you say the business climate and the overall business community have changed over the years since you became CEO?
I see the business community in the Twin Cities, and I think we have a history of this as well, but it's been, I guess, fun to see it in the time that I've been in my job, really steps up to try to make a difference in the economic vitality of the region, in quality of life. I have enormous respect for some of the largest companies who maybe do 3/4 of their business or 9/10 of their business in other geographies, who still invest heavily in their home base here. And of course, those of us like financial services organizations and healthcare organizations, we need to invest in the community here. And I think we do a good job of it.
Do you see consolidation coming in the healthcare industry, in the next 12 to 24 months?
Absolutely. There's just no question that, like every other industry, consolidation is going on in healthcare. I expect that to accelerate as people look at the federal budget deficit and at the state challenges. There's no question that scale will make a difference, and so I expect to see many more mergers occurring.
Kind of with that in mind, where do you want Health Partners to be in 5 years?
Well, Health Partners is in, I think, a really unique position because we both deliver care and finance care, and I think that's a very nice model to be able to do both. So I expect us to grow our care delivery footprint geographically, and I expect us to expand our health plan capabilities in the next 3 to 5 years.
What would you say your single greatest achievement has been?
I think my biggest achievement at Health Partners has been helping us be even more accountable for health results for the people we serve. I mean, we really know if we're getting the job done, and we are.